Hello and welcome to One Day at a Time, your 66-day beginner guide where we teach you everything there is to know about how to start your health and fitness journey. Follow One Day at a Time Club on Instagram and like the post daily to track your progress. Enjoy the workout.
Hi there, welcome to another yoga session out of One Day at a Time, 66 days of practice. Today I'm going to work through a really simple set of ground poses through to standing poses so that we can understand how we can graduate from getting down from the mat up to the ground and getting back down again. So these are all poses that you'd see in a classic yoga flow, but they've all got their benefits, just stretching out the legs, the hips, working the back a little bit, stretching the full body. So that's what we're going to go through, and it's going to be the first kind of steps of really starting to put together some of the basics of a flow. So we'll go slowly and we'll pay a lot of attention to which parts of our body are where, your proprioception. So again, that you understand that you're moving safely and that you're building strength, and whilst you're stretching in a way that's going to be healthy to your body. You're not creating any imbalances, and we can build strength within that range that we create. So last week we did a downward facing dog where we put our hands on the mat, our feet out behind us, and we turned ourselves upside down into a little upside down triangle. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start in that position because this is your kind of standard rest pose in a yoga practice. Downward facing dog, or also child's pose with your knees to the mat, hips to heels, forehead to mat. But when you're moving around a lot, your downward facing dog allows you obviously to move your feet around and arms around much more easily. So we start with downward facing dog. As I said before, you are nice and straight through the hands, the shoulders, and the hips. So we're strengthening by our wrists, by putting our weight down into our hands, and we're lengthening and stretching through the back, through the spine, weight of the head, pulling down through the neck, letting that go, and our legs are just supporting us behind. So if you have tight hamstrings, bend the knees as much as you need to support you here. Take a nice deep breath in and out, nod the head yes, let go of the neck, relax. Just check if you're pushing through the shoulders tight. If you are, then let go, relax, open the shoulders. We don't want to create tension in the neck. And just note where your hands are as well. For that point, you can take them shoulder width distance apart to make it easier. Good, all right, then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to bend your knees and look forward to your hands. And from here, we're going to gently step 1 foot at a time up to our hands. Now, you can either step from here, or you can hop, but I would say to start with, we'll take it slowly, we'll step 1 foot at a time up to our hands. So this is going to gently wake up your hip flexors and your core in order to get that foot through between the hands. You're going to have a little hip opener gently here whilst you then bring the next foot up to you. So we move from downward facing dog to stepping both our feet up. And from here, we're going to inhale for what's called a halfway lift. So we want a flat back here. So we're working our back muscles, and we're going to suck our stomach to our spine so that we're supporting our lower back, because really that's where the tension is here. That's taking a lot of strain. And so we push our stomach to our spine so that we support it. So we're just gently waking up the muscles here, active recovery. Neck is in line with your spine, not looking up, because that would be at an acute angle to your back. We want the neck in line with the spine. And then you're going to exhale, fold forward, relax everything, let it go. So from here, you can take a few breaths in your forward fold. And the goal here is to just release everything. Release the back, release the arms, release the neck. And you can take a few breaths here. So again, we want to do all the hinging, all the bending through our hips. So if you're trying to have straight legs and you're taking any bend through the back, then bend the knees more so you can let go of the back, let go of the neck, let go of the head. That's the goal. Let your head hang loose and just breathe. And you can even just sway from one foot to the other here. just wake up the legs too and get yourself used to this pose. Good. Alright, from here breathe. In and out. And with bent knees, try and engage your thighs and your glutes. You're going to suck that stomach to the spine again, and then use your inhale to roll yourself. And roll the length of the spine, so stretching gently through the back, all the way up to stand. Good. Roll your shoulders up and back away from your ears and breathe. Now, when we stand in yoga, our feet positioning is really important because it's what anchors us, what supports us. And waking up your feet for any workout practice is really important. Our feet are stuck in shoes all day long. And there's so many muscles and bones and ligaments in there which are designed to be strong and designed to support us and help hold our bodies up, make us feel stable. And we forget them. So, all I want you to do is just spread your toes and play around with shifting your weight forward into the balls of your feet and back into the heels of your feet. Just really so that you're waking up those muscles and you're just tuning in to the fact you have muscles in your feet, right? How often do you think about that? Not very often. And you can even bounce on the toes a little bit, but just start to feel a little bit more grounded. Feel a little bit more anchored in your feet. Good. Okay. So then from here, bring your hands in prayer, heart center, and then just shifting your weight into your heels a little bit. Again, that supports us for having a good, strong, solid posture. You're going to inhale your hands to the sky and stretch through the front body. So we're stretching all the way through the front of the chest, the torso, the tummy, and you're getting a back bend here as well. And then you're going to exhale, release, and go fold forward again. So we're going to go the same way that we came up, but in reverse to take us back down again, if that makes sense. So we're going to fold forward again, release the spine, the neck and the head. And then inhale for that halfway lift one more time. Flat back, stomach to spine, supporting that lower back, waking up the legs a little bit. You might want to bend the knees and we'll just get a flat back, neck in line with the spine. And then exhale, you're going to plant your hands to the mat and step or float both of those feet back again. And from here you can go to a plank, which we did last week, and you can do that little mini flow where we lowered, shoulders back, elbows tucked to the mat, and then inhale, come through, stretching through the heart, stretching through the chest, engaging the thighs so you're supporting your lower back, neck long, and then exhale, back to your downward facing dog, the original pose, guys. So we'll do that one more time. Take a deep breath in and out, your downward facing dog, nice and comfortable, pushing through the fingers as much as your palms for stability. At the bottom of your exhale, bend your knees and look forward to your hands. Step or float, both feet up, so step or hop, both feet up to your hands, hands in lines with feet. Inhale, halfway lift, so lengthening through the spine, supporting that lower back, building strength, building support there with our internal muscles, internal tummy muscles, and exhale, fold forward, letting the neck hang long, lengthening out the spine, and hinging through the hips. Inhale, this time hands in prayer, we're going to go all up. In one go, stretch long, stretch through the front body, and then exhale, back down the way we came in. Folding forward, leg resting through the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float both feet back. And again, lower. So last time I did it from plank, but as always you can drop your knees, tucking the shoulders back down the back, elbows tucked to your side with control. Inhale, sweep through, shoulders down away from your ears, heart open, neck long in line with the spine, thighs engaged, and exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. And if you like, you guys can now just drop down to child's pose from here to reset and release after that little flow. Or you can just come back to seated position and breathe for a minute or two. But really, those are the basic building blocks for a simple flow in yoga, where we are going from the mat, graduating our way up to stand, and then graduating our way back down again to the mat. Really working on the key joints, opening up the knees, the hamstrings, really working to open the hips and hinge through that area, looking after our lower back and lengthening through the spine and the neck. A little bit of a stretch through the front body, and that is a good, complete, overall wake up, a very simple yoga flow. I hope that helps for today, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Well done, guys. Thanks so much for joining me for today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well as the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all our videos. You guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon.